Hey, you guys, it is Mrs. Alexander, and today we're working on Module 3, Lesson 12 in Engage New York, which means we're going to use multiplication, addition, subtraction to solve multi-step word problems. Let's go look at our first example. It reads, the Turner family uses 548 liters of water per day. The Hill family uses 3 times as much water per day. How much water does the Hill family use per week? So I'm going to quick highlight a couple words only because I think they're important. So I'm going to highlight use per week and water because this is what's going to go in our answer when we get done. But now I've got to figure out what I'm trying to figure out. So it says the Turner family uses 548 liters of water per day. So right here, I'm going to highlight this because this is our starting off point. And then I'm going to quick fix this so that it's not yellow because this is where we kind of stop. This is our last thing we need to do. But the Hill family uses 3 times as much water per day. So now I'm going to quick highlight this because this is the next step. So we know how much the Turner family uses each day, and we know that the Hill family uses 3 times as much. So let's find out how much water they use in a day. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my 548 within my boxes in the right place value positions. And because we're multiplying by a single digit, our 3 goes into one's position. So now I'm going to take this 3 and do 3 times 8, which is 24. And we write 24 as 2 and 4. So that second number in our ones place, the 4 gets dropped into our ones place in our product, and we carry the 2 to the tens place. Remember, this 2 we're going to add after we multiply. Now I'm going to multiply our tens place. So we're going to go 3 times 4, which is 12. Remember to add our 2, which is 14. And we write 14 as 1, 4. So our 4 gets dropped and our 1 gets carried to the hundredths place. Remember that 4 got dropped into the tens place in the product. Now we're going to do 3 times 5, which is 15. And remember to add the 1, which is 16. I'll put the 6 in the hundredths place and the 1 in the thousandths place. So we know the Hill family uses 1,644 liters of water per day, but we want to know per week. So I'm going to quick jump into our scribble, and I'm going to use my little finger. We know the Hill family uses 1,644. I'm going to write it right here, liters per day. We want to know, I don't think I'm using a 3. I know per day, we need liters. We need per week. So how many days are in a week, you guys? Very good. It is 7. So we're going to figure out how many liters of water they use per week. So now I'm going to start off with my 7, and all I did was write my problem vertically. So I'm making sure everything's lining up nice and straight, even though I'm in my scribble. I'm going to do 7 times 4, which is 28, and then 28, I'm going to write it on this side, you guys. My 8 goes down and my 2 goes up. So I'm going to drop my 8 and I'm going to carry my 2. I'm going to do 7 times 4 again, which is 28 plus 2, which is 30. So right here, you guys, here's my 30. Do you see it? My 3 gets carried and my 0 gets dropped and my 3 gets carried. Now I'm going to do 7 times 6, which is 42, plus 3 is 45. This is becoming a real mess, you guys. 45. So my 5 gets dropped. Very good. And I carry my 4. Now I do 7 times 1, which is 7, plus 4, which is 11. So it looks like the Hill family uses 11,508 liters of water per week. So I'm going to hit save and close. Okay. And then right over here on the side, actually maybe right under it, find a spot. I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to say the Hill family uses 11,000. I don't remember my number, so I'm going to scroll back down and look. 11,508 liters of water per week. So please understand, it is important that you restate it in a complete sentence so that we know what your answer is. And I would try 2 boxes somehow. I'm just not too sure how to do that, you guys. So I'm just going to underline it, say, hey, teacher, here's my answer. Let's go look at one more problem. So let's go look at this problem. I'm going to quick scoot it up. It says Jaden has 347 marbles. Elvis has 4 times as many as Jaden. Presley has 799 fewer than Elvis. How many marbles does Presley have? So we're looking at marbles, and we need to know Presley. So I'm just going to quick jump down here right now and say Presley has, well, we don't know, blank marbles. That's all we need to know. So we need to figure out how many Presley has. So we need to start off over here. We're going to start off with Jaden because we know how many he has. Does that make sense, you guys? We're starting off with 347 marbles because that's what Jaden has. We know Elvis has 4 times as many. So I'm going to quick do this, highlight this, and this is going to be kind of a yellow. I'm going to make it a little lighter yellow because this is what we're starting off with, and I'm actually going to make it green because I need 2 numbers to start, right? But because we're looking for Presley, we need to know this also, and this is where it comes yellow. We have multiple steps. So we're going to start off with 347 marbles. We know Elvis has 4 times as many. Okay, so I know here's a 4, and then here is 347. And because it says times, I know I'm multiplying. Okay, this yellow part we'll get to in just a minute. So let's quick do our multiplication. I have 7 times 4, which is 28. And we write 28 as a 2 and an 8. So my 8 gets dropped, and my 2 gets carried to the tens column. Correct. And my 8's in the ones column in the product. Good job. Now I do 4 times 4, which is 16. And I add 2, which is 18. And I write that as a 1 and an 8. Again, my 8 gets dropped into the tens column. Very good. In the product. And then I carry my 1 to the hundreds column above. Somewhere I can add. Now I do 4 times 3, which is 12, and I add 1, 13. So the 3 goes in the hundreds column and the 1 goes in the thousands column. Okay, so we figured out that Elvis has 1,388 marbles, but Presley has 799 fewer than Elvis. So I need to remember a few numbers. So I'm going to quick jump into my scribble. We know Elvis has 1,399. This is Elvis. But we know Presley, I might have to check that, is 799 fewer. Now we got to figure out fewer, and I've got to quick go check Elvis. I think I messed up that number. So I'm going to hit save and continue. It's 88, not 99. So I'm going to jump back in here, go back to my scribble. But right now I'm going to quick delete my 99 for Elvis so I can fix that. Remember, it's okay to make mistakes. Just go back and check everything. So I did that. I'm making sure my numbers are lining up best I can, but I've got to figure out what does fewer mean. Well, I'm sitting here thinking, I know when I add and I multiply, I get more. But this is saying fewer, so that tells me I need to subtract. So I'm going to go ahead and subtract 8 minus 9. Oh, I can't do that, so I need to regroup. So I'm going to come to the 8. I'm going to turn that into the 7, and then the 110 I'm going to take to the ones, which becomes 10 ones plus 8 ones, which gives me 18. So 18 minus 9 is 9. 7 minus 9, oh, look, I can't do that either. So I'm going to regroup again. I'm going to take 1 from the hundreds, so that becomes a 2. So now I have 10 tens plus 7 tens, which gives me 17. 17 minus 9 is 8. 2 minus 7, oh, good job. So we're going to regroup. I'm going to take 1 from the thousands, which leaves me 0 thousandths. Now I have 10 100s plus 2 100s, which gives me 12 100s. 12 100s minus 7 100s is 5 100s. Very good. So this is what Presley has. I put Presley in the wrong spot, you guys. We knew he had 799 less. So Presley has 589 marbles. So this is the number we're looking at. Okay, you guys, I'm going to hit save and close. And now 589. So being I've already have this set up, all I have to do is put in my number. Presley has 589 marbles. Remember, as you're doing stuff like this, to take your time, read through it, make sure you're understanding it, then start to solve. Again, remember to smile, giggle, and wiggle, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.